Welcome back to the Half-Wits. It has been so long.
What is up, dude? Jesus, what has it been, like, what, 3-4 months since the last time we all met?
somewhere around there. I can't even
Ugh.
remember the last. Okay, wait. I have to actually check out what the last episode was real quick.
The last episode was the spooky episode where it was me, you, and Eli.
Okay, so in that case, we have some updates about stuff.
Oh yeah, our lives have changed consistently since the last time we've all met.
Oh yeah. We've both, because now it's really just me and Scott. Everybody else kind of dipped.
Yeah, we've gained some members, and we also lost those said members, and then it just became me and him.
Yeah, we had some issues with our. I gotta turn my audio up. Hold on.
We had some disagreements with some people. I mean, one of the members, we're not going to say the names just for confidentiality. One of the members, he had a lot of things to do and didn't have a lot of time really for podcast and couldn't record a lot, so he left sadly.
Yeah.
And then the other one, we have not talked to him since.
Yeah, it's been a series of like ups and downs, but I think we finally found like where we're gonna be at. It's really just gonna be me and Scott. Maybe
maybe guests.
Yeah, we'll still pull some people onto the podcast and talk to them about different stuff. But I mean, like the main members, it's really just gonna be me and Scott. And I'm trying to think. We've recorded like a few episodes and then we couldn't publish them, and
because of technical difficulties, sadly.
yeah.
They were good episodes too. They had some good funny moments in them too.
Wait. I have wait. Oh wait. Hold on.
What is going on?
I should have done this before the episode. There's a thing that I have to do. I have to check my audio.
Well, do what you need to do. Sorry for all this. We're running with a new system. Instead of running through our old system, we've found something new that we're going to go through instead of certain streaming apps and then all these other additional things. We're all doing this on one certain place. And we got to open up another system to do it. And it's like technically our first time running with this, so just work with us as we try to figure out the grind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, since the last episode, we really have been going like a downhill spiral. We kept trying to get together to record episodes. Some of us were busy. Then whenever we had the chance to record, some people never showed. But that was with we had so many people in and out trying to figure it out. Then we just gave up completely. And then about a month ago, we tried to record episode 3, and then we had that audio trouble, so we had to scrap it. And then I texted Nate the other day. I was like, dude, we need to do a podcast episode. It's been a minute. He's like, we'll do it tomorrow. So here we are.
Yeah, because last night I was there was some stuff going on last night. I'm still.
Hey, we all go through it.
I'm still trying to figure out. Okay.
So I guess we'll kick it off with the podcast with some personal information. I guess some stuff that's been going on since the break of the episodes.
Yeah, for like starting off with personal stuff, we had prom. That was pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sadly, I had to go in by myself, but it was still cool to go in and then to find Scott. And
that was the first time me and him seen each other since 2020. That was been the last time since me and Nate have seen each other in person.
Yeah, 2020. I was thinking, I'm like, wasn't it 2019? But then I'm like, no, it's actually the beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
I think the last
towards the late end. If it was in March. I remember the exact day all this COVID crap started. It was March 13th, 2020. It was the day everything basically went to hell.
Yeah, it's been forever since. Just I've seen a lot of people, and prom was like the first time I got to do that in forever because I've been stuck at home or at work.
Big old working man.
Yeah,
Our problem wasn't too bad. I mean, nobody fought or nobody got drunk, or at least nobody got caught. So, hey, all's well.
Oh wait. Oh.
What's
Okay.
up?
Okay. Wait. Now I have. Okay. Wait. Dang it. Okay. Well, now my audio should be in the middle.
Are you still having trouble with your audio, dog?
Okay. So there used to be a thing, and I actually forgot it even existed. Since I have one of those, since I have an audio interface that has two plugins, it does a thing where whatever side my mic is plugged into, it'll put that audio to that side. Like if you're listening to
Oh.
yeah, so I put it on mono audio, but I forgot how to do it. So I just now fixed that actually.
Well, I'm glad we got that fixed before it was too late.
Before we got into it, like at the end of the episode.
Glad we figured it out before we got too deep in there. Welcome to the Half-Wits, where we have audio struggles almost every episode.
Yeah, well, now I think we should be good because this is going to be... I have a thing on OBS, which, by the way, if you have a computer, use OBS for podcasts. Literally don't use anything else. And then just upload.
Do not use Riverside. Don't use Riverside.
Do not. And I repeat,
sorry. Okay, I'm just going to put my little PSA here about Riverside. It's a good place to go. I mean, it's got a nice, simple layout, but the way that they have their uploads is very strange because it records... Okay, so how Riverside works is you and whoever you want to start with your podcast, or it's a video call too. It's just like Zoom. It'll record it, and if you want to record it, you can take the audio and upload it to whatever your uploading service is, which we go through Anchor, so that way we can give it out to you guys through Spotify, YouTube, what have you. And basically what happened was 9 times out of 10, one person's audio would never work. So when one person's audio didn't work, we had to scrap the episode, which means we had to restart. And then when we had to restart, it just caused all these problems. So then later on, we just figured out it'd just be a lot easier just to do it through OBS and through Discord.
Yeah, I saw a video that the gentleman, which consisted of Charlie, which is Penguin Zero, or Moist Critical, whatever you want to call him, and
Moist.
Troy, that one dude who does Soul State as a band. Really, really talented people. They did like a Q&A in a Discord call, and I was like, wait, what? We could just do that. And that also brought about the idea of doing video, like podcast videos that me and Scott could do. But
for YouTube exclusives, but sadly, if you go to YouTube and you listen to this video, you're only going to be greeted with the Half-Wits logo because right now we're having, quote-unquote, technical difficulties. I had a brain fart. You might be able to smell it. We had technical difficulties with Nate's camera on his PC, so...
Well, the thing is, I was charging it, and I charged it for like an hour or an hour and a half or something, and it just told me, like, it said camera battery low, exchange battery, and I'm like, well, that sucks.
So, I think it's time that we pull up some topics from episodes that got scrapped, so that way the fans get at least a little bit of what we were going to talk about. So, I guess I'll start off with this topic. We'll go a little bit off this here. Golden Corral. There was a story that happened months ago. We're going to go back a couple months. In a place called in Bensalem, I think it was Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
There was a 40-person all-out fist-fight brawl in a Golden Corral steakhouse for a piece of steak. I mean, chairs were getting thrown. Old ladies were getting punched. Everything you could ever imagine was happening at that Golden Corral that day. And there were 2-3 units of police officers that responded to that and had to go break up a 40-person fight. I mean, what would you do? I mean, you're just sitting there trying to enjoy your cotton candy from the sweet part of Golden Corral.
Oh, throwback.
And then all of a sudden, you just get like a baby high chair straight to the back of the chrome, dude. Your chrome dome.
That's like, I don't eat at Golden Corral that much, but I mean...
I do. I do.
You know, actually, speaking of restaurants, this is a bit off topic, but Texas de Brazil, bro. You should eat there. It's like Texas DE Brazil, and it's like a Brazilian steakhouse, and it's like all you can eat. They have like 16 different cuts of meat, I think. Don't hold me to that exact number. They got a salad bar where you can get like all kinds of stuff.
So basically a Golden Corral.
Kind of, but better. It's more fancy.
You guys are probably gonna hear GTA commentary. Actually, like I'm getting on GTA to do online races, and you guys are probably gonna hear what is his name?
Lester.
Lamar.
Lamar.
I hear him call, and I gotta hurry up because Lamar drops the hard R.
Oh no.
I got my thumb over the speaker right now. But anyway, so oh God, excuse me.
The fact that we said "but anyway" at the same exact time is just
segues, baby.
Yes.
So yeah, there was a 40-person fight a couple months ago at a Golden Corral steakhouse.
Imagine being the police officers that had to respond to that call.
Like,
we've got a 40-person brawl at a Golden Corral over.
All units respond.
Yeah. What number would you even have to say for that? Like, you know how they have like the.
Oh, like the code numbers and stuff? Yeah.
Like, what code would you even use for that?
4313.
That's just, I'm trying to imagine like what an actual fight would be.
I bypassed it.
Like in Golden Corral where they just absolutely throw down over a piece of meat. That's just. I can't even like imagine what that would be.
There's a video of it too.
I wish I could see that. I'm sure
it's on YouTube. Just look up 40-person brawl in Golden Corral, and then you'll see a guy. There's a guy, he's dripped out, and he gets hit in the back of the head with a baby high chair. He's like dripped out.
Oh man, not the dude that's got all the good fit and everything.
Yeah, dude, he gets conked out. It's like you're watching a video from iFunny's Collective, dude. It just,
Oh, yeah. I remember that one video from iFunny where it's that kid, and he's got the shotgun, and he's like, "You clowns want to mess with me?"
Oh, yeah. You dang clowns want to mess with me?
Dude, he drops hard R like 3 times, and it's just so funny.
Look, it's out of pocket. That's what makes it funny. It's out of pocket.
I think what's funny about it for me is that he pauses for so long and then he forces that word so hard out. It's the best.
Speaking of out of pocket things, oh wait, were you gonna go for something? Were you gonna segue into something?
No.
So speaking out of pocket things, since we're talking about stuff that happened months ago,
pocket.
Those are really good actually. Let's take it back a couple months to the Oscars. We have been out of topics for a while. Oh wow, another topic randomly just popped in my head. I might want to write that down before I forget it. But we're gonna travel over to what we call celebrity news, I guess, where we talk about like stuff that's going on with celebrities. So we've got 2 perfect topics lined up for you today. One happened a couple months ago, and the second one is happening pretty recently. So, Nate, I guess we'll let you take over with the Smith versus Rock's case because I've got to write this down before I forget about it. Yeah, just go ahead.
Will Smith got slapped by Chris Rock, or no, wait, other way around. Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith at the Oscars. Sorry, my brain just Anyway, so you all know Will Smith is married to Jada Smith.
Yeah, Jada Pickett.
Yeah,
Jada Pickett Fence.
She has this this like condition. I think it's called. What's it called?
I don't know. I think I know is it makes her hair go away.
Yeah, I don't remember it, but I remember she doesn't have like much hair, if any at all. I can't remember really what she's
got a killer hairline though.
But anyway. Chris Rock said like something about G.I. Jane 2 making a joke about her hair, and you can see Will Smith laugh about it, which is weird.
Yeah, he laughs like hardcore chuckles at it, and then he looks over at Jada and she's pissed. So he's like, "Oh, gotta defend my wife, even though she cheated on me."
Yeah, and he just walks up on stage and gives Chris Rock the 1-2 Chris Brown combo, even though.
Bro, he brought that back from the 3rd grade. I'm calling it.
Bro, I'm not kidding you. you could tell it was a personal slap because he goes up and he throws everything into it. He even like goes on his like tiptoes just to freaking slap him. It's crazy. Like he put so much force into the slap that I'm surprised.
He brought it back from 3rd grade, and he
Yeah,
was holding that since 3rd grade. Oh shoot! Come on.
And like Chris Rock just ate every bit of what Will Smith delivered to him because he was just literally he starts laughing. He's like, "Oh wow, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me," and it's like
if you listen really closely, he stutters. He was gonna say something. I was watching the guy's name's Dave Pottier or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I never noticed it, but he stuttered. And if you rewatch the clip, after he gets slapped, Chris Rock stutters. And he was gonna say something that was gonna put Will Smith in the ground, but he just didn't say it.
Well, at least we know Chris Rock is nice.
Imagine getting slapped from imagine the freaking.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I was gonna make a fishtails joke, but I can't remember what Chris Rock played in. Did he play Madagascar?
Yeah,
I believe it's
he was Marty the zebra, and I've seen after that happened, there were so many memes made about it. Like it was you went on the internet, you saw at least 12 Chris Rock versus Will Smith memes like a day, and on Reddit it was especially bad. I literally kept getting notifications for it that like. People kept making there's a subreddit called like it's like I can only spell it. It's SBUBBY and it's
Spubby.
Yeah, and it's people make like
famous logos. They switch them around.
Yeah, and they made I think it was the Men in Black, and it said like protecting my wife from the zebra from Madagascar, and it had
I remember you sent me that.
Yeah, it was so funny. There's also the fresh bitch slap to the face. That was one. It was like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. There was one that I think it was like a Will Smith book, and the logo said like keep my wife's name. Yeah.
Oh no, it was the movie Will Smith was in. It was called Hitch.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was from. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, he was in a movie called Hitch, and it's like, bitch, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Yeah, I like that stuff. Yeah, and then later that night, Will Smith won an Oscar, cried about it, and then the Oscars took it back, and then he resigned from the Academy. Will Smith
was it for 10 years or?
I don't know how long he was at it. The only thing I knew is that I read about that he left.
I saw that he was banned. No, he was banned from the Oscars for 10 years.
And then I heard something about how he resigned. But in other celebrity news, I guess we'll make a transition over to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case.
Me poo.
So in recent news, Johnny Depp, and if you are uncultured and don't know who Johnny Depp is, he played in the movies Pirates of the Caribbean, Edward Scissorhands, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. I actually didn't know he played in Edward Scissorhands until I saw like an edit of it. I was like, wait, what?
Being dead honest with you, for a long time, he also played in a movie. Actually, this is a bit weird, but he also played in a movie called Crybaby, one of my favorite movies.
Oh yeah,
I love that movie.
My ex told me about that one.
I love that movie.
She was
but anyway,
with that movie.
So there was Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and if you don't know who Amber Heard is, she was something from Aquaman. I really don't know. That's all I know about. Yeah. But what it is, in case if you're wondering, it is a domestic abuse case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and a lot of people believe it's staged, like it's scripted just so that they can get popularity, but it's all unknown at this time. But mainly, the entirety of it all was that Heard was abusing Depp, and Depp was supposedly abusing Amber Heard. So they went to a lawsuit case about it, and it's all going quite literally to crap. And you guys, if you guys know the story, you're about to know the joke I'm about to make.
Oh my!
You
just made the joke.
There is a picture joking. There's a picture that is on the internet currently. You can go look it up, of a turd Amber Heard, quote unquote, took on Johnny Depp's bed, and I just can't take that case seriously because her lawyer, how many brain cells is he lacking? I mean, how can you ask Amber Heard's lawyer asked a question.
He rejected his own question because of hearsay.
Yeah, he's like, objection, hearsay. Like, it was your own question. And I'm like, dog, how stupid you gotta be.
Yeah, it's like you objected literally your own question.
I can't. I just and apparently there's like a theory going around that whenever she was like wiping her snot from her napkin, she was actually taking a big snuff of cocaine.
There was a thing actually that she was like, she posed for a picture, like she went to like go blow her nose, but she sat there for a bit, and you can see like a flash, and then she pulls the napkin down. I'm like, bro, are you serious? You're gonna pose on the stand. You're clear. There's a video being taken of you posing for this picture. So they're going to see that picture, then they're going to see the video, and then they're going to be like, oh, okay, that's cool. But I mean, like, just that case is so stupid because, like, if you look at the facts, like, people, okay, there is a video that is kind of, it was compelling evidence because it was like Johnny was like throwing cabinets around and he was like drinking as Amber Heard's lawyer put it, a mega pint of red wine, which Johnny just says it's a large glass, which it really is, and he said he felt it necessary. And it's basically just him being, like, angry, I guess. But the context behind it is that was the day that his mother died. And so Amber was recording him to try and catch him looking bad, which this is just what I heard. I don't know if this is true or not, but I did hear that Johnny's mom died, and then Amber tried recording him while he was like, I guess, drunk or whatever and drinking, and
like drunk grieving, like trying to get rid of his pain. Yeah, I can understand that.
Which that kind of just paints you in a bad light, and yeah,
I like that line. That's a pretty cool line. I like that. Paints you in a bad light. That's a cool little. I like that. I that.
But I mean, like, it's
so hard to take that seriously.
It's really sad that she's doing that to Johnny, which, I mean, Johnny, like, he probably could have handled that situation just a bit better, but
Aquaman,
however he deals with that is however he gets over it. I mean, I'm not going to hold anything against him for that. And I mean, just
Aquaman.
Even he didn't really know the context of what they were fighting about that day, so I mean, I guess it kind of worked for him. I hope he didn't, like, go through too much,
Aquaman.
Bruh.
I want my wig back. I can't hear you. Aquaman.
But, like, every time the camera falls on Amber Heard while she was sitting, while Johnny was on the stage, or on the stands, yeah.
There you go.
Amber, like, had her lips pursed in a frown, and she looked like she was gonna cry, but
my dog stepped on a bee.
Yeah, my dog stepped on a bee. I mean, it's just it's fun. It's more of a joke at this point. It's really funny. Like, Johnny is like watching. It's hard to explain, but when you watch Johnny talking versus Amber talking, Johnny makes 10 times more sense than Amber does, because Amber doesn't even really talk about the questions that are presented.
Mm-hmm.
And she has apparently lied multiple times on the stand.
Under oath, which is a law punishable. That could take her to jail, but she's a celebrity, so I guess it doesn't really mean much.
Yeah. There was they haven't even asked Johnny anything about him abusing Amber Heard, which once they did, and then it was just about him doing drugs and him drinking and how many movies he's played in or whatever. And then them asking the people that testified for Johnny how weird it was that Johnny was trying to get them to testify or whatever. Yeah. And this one lady absolutely took Amber Heard's team to the cleaners. It was so funny because it was some old lady. God, I don't even know her name, but it was funny.
You want to run that by me again real quick? He took their what to the cleaner?
He took their lawyer. What did I say?
I thought you said they took their teeth to the cleaners. I think you might have lagged out on my end. I don't know what the hell you said.
Oh no, I said team. My bad. I
thought you said teeth.
That's I'm gonna use that line in music when I write. That's gonna be a weird line, but still. Anyway,
Oh.
yeah. One of I think it was Amber's lawyers. It was some old lady. She was really mean and hateful. She asked somebody. She asked somebody on Johnny's team, or not on Johnny's team, but that like was testifying for him. Like, you went over to Depp's house for
Wow.
dinner
Sorry.
and drinks or whatever, and then it's like they went over to talk about like law stuff or whatever for I don't know what they were talking about. I really can't remember exactly, but she was trying to make it like she went over to get interviewed by Mr. Depp for whatever, but really Johnny was just serving the food, and it was his team that was you understand what I mean, right? It was his like legal team that she was talking to, and he was present and serving the food, and that was really it.
So, I guess that's really all about the Depp versus Heard trial. I don't think there's any more to say. I mean, there's nothing else we really know yet. I mean, if there's anything else that we haven't
We'll
said,
update in the next episode.
there you go. Or you could just let us know by saying something in the comments if you're on YouTube, or just give us a DM because we have Instagram and we have TikTok. Come give us a follow. But anyway, little self plug there. Next.
It's in the bio of our Instagram page. It'll be in the description.
So we're gonna take us off to a different route, to a little bit different. So, give me a second. Hang on. Okay, I didn't know what my body was trying to do there. So I'm gonna go back to. We got a little bit of a story behind this. So I was on my way to school. I was driving to school, and I was listening to the radio because my Bluetooth thing, like I have like a little Bluetooth thing where I can pair my phone up to, and it died. Well, not really died. I'd lost it, and so I'm like, okay, listen to the radio. So I was listening on this radio, and then the people, on the radio station started to say this weird thing, and I was just thinking to myself, like, be a good podcast topic to talk about. Here's what the topic is. According to scientists, heart disease, like strokes, whatever, I really don't know much about medical terms, so all you medical brainiacs, don't really come at me, please. Heart disease. They are making certain type of pills for people that suffer from heart problems, I guess you could say. And what they're doing is scientists have found that, you'll never believe this, they have found properties to heal heart problems through human feces. They are drying out human turds. I'm guessing powderizing them and putting them into pills and giving them to people that have heart problems. So
that's kind of
basically, if you got heart problems, just go to Taco Bell. Thank me later. You'll poop it all out. Grab you a nice little bite of some nice dark chocolate.
I think the problem of you having heart disease would get worse if you went to Taco Bell.
But yeah, I was just sitting there and then heard that on the radio. I'm like, that's actually kind of funny. Anyway,
speaking of Taco Bell, which should actually be renamed to Taco Hell. That's a joke by one of my friends, by the way. She ate there, got food poisoning. Forever since then has called it Taco Hell whenever she's talked about it. But so apparently, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but apparently they mix oatmeal into the meat that they use for their tacos.
What?
To make I gotta figure out the right way to put this. I think it makes the meat thicker so that they have more meat. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but all I know is that their tacos are awesome. They just
you got a point. You got a point. You have a point.
Yeah. Which also, you should kind of try and eat at Brenda's Barbecue, which like 90% of you are not going to know this, but yeah.
Little self-plug there. All right, continue.
But yeah, that's just. I heard about that one time, and I was like, surely to God, there's no way they're gonna do that, because that's weird.
You'd be surprised.
That is
You
true.
would honestly be surprised.
Apparently, there's a guy that was suing McDonald's for, I think, he was suing them because they were putting like stuff that causes cancer in their food, and he won the lawsuit. So now they've got to remake or learn to make their stuff differently. Which, by the way, there's apparently over 100 ingredients in a McRib.
That's why it takes so long.
Yep.
This is a joke quoted by Goons. Do you think that they have to like pull out Ronald McDonald's ribs?
Bruh.
That's why it's only seasonal, because they have to wait for them to grow back, because he's like magic.
I remember there was a joke that I saw, and it said like it was something about in the Bible, which I probably shouldn't go on about this because people are gonna get mad at me for this probably, but it was a thing about, you know how like Adam had to give up one of his ribs for Eve or whatever.
Yum.
Well, it was something to do about a McRib, and Adam was angry because he had to give up a McRib, like half of a McRib or something. For Eve. That it just. I think it was animated too, so it was so stupid.
Oh, that sounds hilarious. Jesus Christ.
I wanna see that again. Or I don't know. I don't remember where I saw that from, but I remember seeing that.
So, I guess we can segue to this topic. This is where it gets pretty dark.
Oh,
So,
no.
fair warning.
Oh, is it the thing? The
In
New York?
Yeah.
Bang Bang?
So in today's news, in recent news,
Mm-hmm.
there was a fatal shooting in New York today. Well, in the day of this being recorded. Hang on.
Which is May 22nd. But you'll probably see it like tomorrow or something.
So, like, what happened mainly? Sorry, I had to do something. So, what happened mainly was, there was an incident to where a man had a loaded firearm and threw, believe it or not, a smoke grenade onto a subway train. He was riding passenger in, and then he fired a shot on one 46-year-old man who then died in I don't know how you pronounce this. Give me a second. It's spelled Bellevue. That's the name of the hospital. Belleuve. Bellevue? I don't know, but
that sounds like it.
But that was the hospital that the man died at. He did not die on site. He died in the hospital later that day. The NYPD, they're still looking for the dude that did it, because he threw smoke, and he was wearing a hood apparently. It's like nobody really knew who it was, because to everyone else he just looked like a normal subway patriot, I guess you could say.
There's been a lot of shootings recently.
Yeah, there have been.
Wasn't there one in like Colorado or something that people keep talking about?
I don't know, being dead honest with you, Doug.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I'll look up. Let me see.
Okay. So while he's talking about that, or while he's looking this up, I guess we'll go ahead and do a little bit of a self-sponsor. The Half-Wits Podcast has a Gmail, if I'm right, that you can DM us. You can send us questions or stuff you'd like to hear to be said on the podcast. Just go to Gmail if you want and send us an email. Or if you're like not 90 and you use social media, we also have a Instagram page that is checked frequently. Our DMs are always open. They're not private. So, if you ever really just want something said in the podcast that same way, just go DM us on Instagram. We also have a TikTok. I think it's the Half-Wits Podcast still.
You're the one that created it.
It's been ages since I've been on the TikTok account. I'm being dead serious with you.
True. We have a subreddit if you want to join that.
Oh, I forgot about the subreddit. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be working up a Facebook page too. If you guys want to be working with that, I can be working that up. But yeah, so just go to all those social medias if you use them, because I know a lot of people don't really particularly use TikTok or Instagram, because some people don't use TikTok because they say it's Vine 2.0 and it's not worth it.
I don't know. TikTok is pretty funny. Like whenever I open TikTok, like the first thing is always the funniest thing I'm gonna see on there for the day. Like literally, wait, let me open it. Let me open it right now, and I'll tell you what it is.
I'm on my phone. I can't. The one thing that okay, so I'll be honest with you. I like TikTok personally. I mean, it's how I let the time pass. If I ain't got nothing to do, bam, TikTok. Look at my watch, and then 3 hours went by. So I
Okay.
watched a guy do a TikTok live of pool ball racing. He raced pool balls, and I enjoyed every second of it, and I do not feel bad about it. Come at me.
Okay, so wait. The first thing on TikTok that I saw actually wasn't the funniest thing. It is something about her finally showing her emotions, him losing feelings, and then the second thing says rule number 16, and this is actually pretty true. When a man is truly in love, he'll act like a child, but when a woman is truly in love, she'll act like a mother. Which that's kind of true, I guess, in a way.
You've got a point. Yeah, that person's got a point. Whoever that is, credits to you.
Props to you. You actually. You
found the
actually,
secret of love.
Anyway, about the shooting, literally the first thing is New York City subway. Then there's Newberry County. I'm not sure where that is. There's a 16-year-old that died from it. Multiple teens dead. Columbia. Okay, so it was near Columbia, I think. 2 dead, 3 injured in targeted shooting, Northern Indiana. There was a shooting at a mall, Citadel Mall on Sunday.
Citadel, like the Citadel of Ricks.
Dub. I'm not sure. Police searching for gunman in White Oak shooting. I don't know where that is. Southern California, Tacoma.
I forgot where Tacoma was.
Winston-Salem.
Whoa, Salem. Oh my God.
The witches.
You ever reading about the Crucible? About the Salem witch trials. Oh, bro. Okay, I'm gonna have a little side rant here. If you play GTA and you like to do races and you love to just like line up to somebody, make it look like you're gonna pass them, then just do like a quick left and just smack them right into the wall and spin them out. Genuinely, go jump off a cliff.
Or drive off of one if you're still in the car that you're racing in.
In game. Yeah, lose the race.
Definitely in game.
Lose the race. I can't handle when people do that, dude. It pisses me off. Anyway, so
speaking of Salem and the witches, there is a song by Motionless in White made in 2010 called Abigail about the Crucible. I think
Abigail Williams.
Yes, Abigail Williams. And
yeah.
I've been writing a lot of stuff about witches and Halloween stuff because I'm just great at writing that kind of stuff. Like, it just falls naturally when I'm writing about that. I don't know why. I wrote 2 or 3 songs about, about stuff about witches.
All right. So I'm gonna move on with something. So, being dead honest with you, if I'm looking at all this right, we have went through everything we were wanting to talk about, except for this one. If you clicked on this episode, this was probably the topic you were looking for. So, Nate, this was a question. This was a question sent in by a viewer that has been a viewer since the beginning, and
has continued to be a viewer since the beginning, and has given us many feedback. Has given us much feedback on our episodes. If this is the correct person that I'm thinking about.
It is the person that I got this idea from. So, we always love. It's a rare occurrence, but we always love when viewers send us questions or stuff to be reviewed because it makes our job a lot easier. Trust me, it does. You do not understand.
No, it really does.
Me and Nate literally spent 56 minutes. We almost spent an entire hour coming up with topics before we even started.
And we only really came up with the 4 that we went over.
And I came up with one mid-recording, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But this one's sent in by a viewer. So, Nate, why don't you go ahead and open up for us with one of your most scariest experiences you've ever dealt with?
One of my most scariest experiences. Okay, nobody, and I mean nobody out there is going to believe this. Or it's actually tied between a few. So I'm pretty sure my house is haunted.
Oh.
And I'm going to start with one that happened a long time ago.
I know what you're talking about.
What am I talking about? I want to know before I say it.
The screen door.
Yeah, that's the exact one.
Yeah.
So,
all right, pop off with it.
So, whenever I was a child, my mom was putting me to bed, and my dad was on his way home from work. And, we heard the screen door open, so we figured, he came home from work. And my mom turned on the upstairs light for him, and we never heard him walking. He never came through the door, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. My mom goes downstairs, and there was nobody in the house. And that was so creepy, because it's weird to think that if nobody came in, that probably most likely means that something went out, or someone, that or somebody opened the door and then never came in, which
Well,
I don't know, it's so weird. So weird. Unless somebody was trying to rob us and then the light turned on and they got scared and ran away, which is probably what happened.
but hey, at least it saved you from getting robbed. I mean,
That's true.
if it was a person, if it
Well,
was alive.
I have a few more stories because they're also kind of scary, but I can't tell if they're
Oh,
scary. Okay, so one
go ahead.
time it was me, my mom, my niece, and my nephew. We were all playing hide and seek, and me and my nephew were the seekers. It was like boys versus girls, and we, me and my nephew were seeking, and the door to the laundry room was on, so I was like, okay, I don't really know if they're in there or not. So what I did was I turned off the light or no, wait. Okay, I don't know what order this happened in, but I remember we knocked on the wall and something or somebody or whatever, I don't know what it was, knocked back. So I turned off the light, closed the door, and then they kept
Oh,
knocking back and forth. And my mom and my niece came in from the downstairs area because they hid outside. And I'm not sure what we were knocking with, but yeah.
oh my God. That's
And
like the Waverly Hills knockback door.
yeah, it's which I really want to go to Waverly Hills, and if we
I'm
do,
going there.
bro, you know what we should do? Me and you should go and like bring a few people, and it could be like the Half-Wits explore the Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
Uh,
That could be,
yeah.
bro. We could do like Half-Wits vlog, bro. Remember, you heard it
What
here
co-
first from us.
that
Half-Wits vlogs, Half-Wits
could
gaming.
be.
I don't know how Half-Wits gaming would work, unless we do like, I don't know.
Oh, unless if I get a PC, that's not gonna work.
That's true. We could do like Half-Wits react, I guess.
Okay, I'm a rocket in the air.
Okay,
Rocket Man.
is that an Elton John song?
Yes, it is.
I love that song. Rocket Man. Okay, we're gonna get copyright claim because I sound just like him.
All right.
But anyway, we've
I didn't-
seen a lot of stuff in my house, which one of the weirdest things was me and my niece both saw something at the same time, and it was standing in the kitchen, and I'm not entirely sure what it was, or not in the kitchen, the dining room, and it was dark in the dining room, and then like oh my god, that was so creepy. It was so scary. And if you guys are familiar with the game Red Door Yellow Door, you'll
Oh
know
yeah.
first of all you'll know not to play it. We tried it. It doesn't work on me for some reason, but we tried it on my niece and it worked for her, and she saw the dude that you're not supposed to see or else you have to come out of the game like immediately. And we brought her out, and then the whole atmosphere in the house just changed after that, and it was so creepy because we went downstairs and like we were making pizza rolls and hot pockets and stuff,
Oh, love good pizza.
and the thing is we were all just standing like in one corner not saying anything, and it was just something was off. And then my niece just randomly goes, the more noise you make the more you take away or something, and I was like, what the where did this come from and
POV got
why?
high with your one weird friend.
Dude, that scared the crap out of me because I was so unsure of what she meant and I didn't want to know. It's so creepy to say randomly when there's been silence for like minutes upon minutes, besides the microwave going, of course. But I mean, it's
You hear like.
yeah, just so the more noise you make, the more you take away. What the hell? Like, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Like, what context there was or anything. It's just, I don't know. My house gives me bad vibes a lot of the time. Like, I'll hear creaks and just immediately like my fight or flight kicks in when I hear like a random creak in the house.
That's anybody.
It's also weird because when I'm in the house by myself, I hear people walking around and like
Yeah,
I hear
I've
like,
heard that time to time.
yeah, I hear random noises and I'm like, I'm the only one in the house right now, and I am sitting down, so I know, like it's weird, because it normally happens when my door's closed, but the other night it happened while my door was open, and I was like,
Oh, you should have videoed it, dude.
excuse
I
me.
want to see that.
Well, my parents' room was dark and it was like pitch black in there, and I was not going in there, so.
I just wanted to hear it.
But
I got
anyway,
a couple of stories.
yeah, I was gonna say
they're not.
I was gonna say you go ahead.
I mean, they're not. I've got some stories. I mean, they're not of mine. I have a couple that are mine, but I've got one or two that are not of mine. So, I guess we'll start off with mine. So, I regularly like to ghost hunt. You know, I'm very active in the
Take me with
paranormal
you.
stuff. I plan on it. So, me and a bunch of my friends got bored,
Uh-oh.
and we started to investigate a graveyard that was right near their house. So you gotta play smart with it. You know, you gotta say can't follow you. Make sure you always say goodbye. Don't open portals without closing them. You know, the basic stuff. We never did any of that. So we were wanting to come back. It was around 10 o'clock. This was around the time like in October where it like got dark super quick at like 6 o'clock.
Mhm.
So like. We was like, oh, it's dark. It's like 7 o'clock. You know, let's go out and explore a graveyard at night. And then it got dark. It started to rain. So you're like, you know what? We'll come back. And we promised them. Listen, hear me out here. We promised whatever was there that we were going to come back at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
We never did. Because it rained us out. We didn't want to go out and get wet because none of us had umbrellas. So we came back. And you know, whenever you do something and, you know, you just have that feeling that something bad's about to happen. You know, like your gut, like your heart just sinks to your stomach, and you're just sweating, palm nervous.
Yeah, that happens to me like.
That's kind of what happened to all of us. I mean, coming from a person that's like literally seen a lot of things, you know, seeing like people walk around tombstones, and then you go to the same tombstone, and then no one's there. Like, you see a perfect outline of a person's face, and then you walk around and no one's there. Yeah, that moment, whenever we came back like about a week or two later. Then, you know, we just, oh God, dude, the feelings were just there. And I had a spirit box, I had an SB7 spirit box, and it kept saying, manifest, manifest. So if you don't know what manifestation is, it's like bringing something to like reality. So, you know, like if a spirit, you know, wants to manifest itself, it will show you what it looks like. Uh-oh. It'll use energy of whatever's around it. So it kept saying manifest, and it did a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Then we heard a deep guttural scream, and we all just looked at each other, just pale white faced, and we did not go. We have not been back to that graveyard since.
Take me with you. I want to go, dude. Half-Wits Paranormal Investigations. Would you guys like to see that? Drop it down in the comments. We're open to suggestions.
I think another scary story I had was one involving me. So a little family tradition here. Okay. You guys know, like, whenever you cook stuff, like food, not meth, when you cook food, you know, you have a little leftover, you don't eat it, so you call them scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could around here in these parts, we call them scraps. So, like, seriously, we have scraps all the time, like, you know, like leftover pizzas and stuff like that. Food that we don't want to put in the garbage can so the animals don't eat it. Well, we have this little spot at our house where there's a big old neckline woods where we just chuck the scraps and let the animals in the woods eat it. So, one day, I went to throw these scraps out, but before I had to go take the trash out. So, you know, I set the scraps on top of my porch, on the post of my porch. Yep. And then I was like, I got a DNF, and I was right there. But I set the scraps on my porch, took the trash bag up to the trash can. I was like, oh, okay. So I looked over the hill where the wood line starts, and there was something white, just like a white circle just there. Like, oh, it's probably, you know, just an owl sitting on a branch. Then I looked at it, and it blinked. I was like, okay, it's probably just an animal. It's probably just something. And then I seen a mouth. and I seen eyes, and I seen ears. It was a human. It was a perfect outline of a human face. And I go and I take the garbage out, and then I'm like, okay, breathe, calm down. You're gonna have to go to the. You're gonna have to go to this. You're gonna have to go right to it. So, yeah, I had to go to it. I had to go definitely like right in front of it. So I take the garbage out and I go grab the bowl of scraps. Well, when I get down to the wood line, that white thing I just seen was not there. And I was on FaceTime with my girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend, and whatever happened went to her because then she started experiencing like growling at her window, and I had to cleanse my entire house because I got scratched on my back.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, dude. I guess the scariest things are paranormal things for us because that's all we really get involved in. But I guess another thing that happened is this is a story that my girlfriend told me. My girlfriend now, she tells me all the time about her house. So she used to live here where we live now, and then she moved somewhere else for a couple of years. And then, this year she moved back. Well, in the house that she's living in now, there was a family in there, and the daughter of the family died in the daughter's bedroom. And then, a couple years later, the mom died in the mother's bedroom, and the dad and the son was about maybe 8, 7, I think, but they hear footsteps. I hear footsteps all the time in the hallway, splitting off between my girlfriend and her brother's room. My girlfriend and my girlfriend's brother. See, my girlfriend's brother's room was where the girl where she lived, but the girl's, weirdly enough, the girl's picture that died was all over the house when they moved in. But yeah, they'll hear footsteps all the time walking through their hallways, random times. I've been over there and I haven't heard it, but I've never really paid attention to it. So I'm always in the living room eating.
I remember like there would be a few times that we're like on FaceTime or whatever. There was one time recently that we were in a call with it was me, Scott, and
Little Miss whatever her Instagram handle is.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
We'll just call her Kay. Your mind will wander on what her real name is. We'll call her Kay.
Yeah, she's a good friend of ours from school.
Yeah.
Even though she moved to a different school, which.
Yeah, screw you, Kay.
Yeah, you abandon us. How dare you? Anyway, like so. I don't want to say the word because I hate saying it, but S's and W's, yeah.
Oh, I'll say it. Because they're already in my backyards because I whistled in them when I was a kid. Skinwalkers and Wendigos.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know what Skinwalkers or Wendigos are, that's old
Native American
ancient
folklore.
Navajo folklore, which it was based upon the fact that witches could turn themselves into animals and they would feast upon humans. And then when they feasted upon humans, they would just. It was just a big ordeal. But yeah, they were called Neon Douchelies, I think that's how or Douchelies. I don't know how you pronounce it in the Cherokee tongue. I don't know. I'm not being racist in any way. I like studying the culture. But anyway, yeah, Skinwalkers and Wendigos. It only happens if you say it outside, I guess, or whistle at night. That's when it summons them. I can't really remember. But there's plenty of them in my woods.
Well, I remember Scott went outside. I forgot exactly what it was for. I think it was just showing her your back porch, and then she started whistling.
Yeah, I kept trying to mute her on the call. I'm like, there's like 7 skinwalkers already out there as we speak. I don't want anything else going out there.
And then he threw something at the tree line, and then something started running towards him.
Yeah, I had it was like a little empty can of like butter spray that I was using to make my brownies that night. What brownies, you ask? I'll let your mind wander. But
butter brownies.
I was making laxative brownies, bro. Chill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I was making brownies, and I just threw the empty can of butter spray into the woods, and you just heard like running, like twigs snapping, just like they just kept getting closer and closer, and I was like, "Yep, nope, screw that." Locked the door, put the shade down, and went right back to the living room.
And something else that happened that Scott swore never happened, but me and Kay will swear to it. that he put his phone up to the peephole on his door.
Oh, my front door. Yeah.
And me and her saw something walking past the porch like 2 or 3 times. And then he opened the door, and I swear to God, I saw something. And then he closed the door, and then he goes
Then
back
I
outside to
opened it,
look at it
and
again,
nothing's there.
and it's gone. And I swear on my life that happened.
I'm being dead honest with you. There's probably something out there with all the stuff that I've done. There's probably something out there. There's probably something in the corner of my closet right now, watching me make this podcast, wondering what the frick I'm doing, sitting here racing in a tube that looks like Satan's anus. I'm really doing a race where I'm in a
human stare at screen, talk to phone talk back.
No, I can't hear it. If anything, I got headset on. But anyway, yeah.
No, it's probably just gonna go.
Oh, dude, shut up! Now you got me looking at the corner of my room. And my base case. I have a coat on top of my base case.
Base case.
Yeah, I have a coat on top of my base case right now. I looked over and Jesus Christ, dude! I remember you made me think the Grudge was gonna look around my corner. Screw you.
That reminds me of this one video. It's this TikTok of this man who's like. He's like, I have to have a clock in every room of the house. I just got to know what time it is. We all have our quirks. And he's like, Lucy swears she can hear this small clock, but she can't hear this one. Big Benny over here, the biggest clock in the house. It's like living with the bionic woman, I'm telling you. And then he's like, as we look at the chandelier from Harry Potter, and then he's like, now this little gadget over here, and it's like a coat rack that she has a robe on or something, and he's like, this made me think that the Grudge or something was standing in my bathroom. Between that and the bathtub from What Lies Beneath, I almost had a heart attack last night. And he like ran out of air. That's seriously how he said it. He like ran out of air halfway through. I thought he was gonna have a heart attack just recording the video.
A heart attack.
A heart attack. I almost had a heart attack last night.
Yeah, dude. I mean, whenever you dabble in the paranormal stuff, man, you're gonna have stuff there. I mean,
I swear to God, I want to make a vlog with you or just some kind of video where we have people like record us and we just like do paranormal stuff. Oh my God,
I mean, me and Eli did like this joke. We did like a joke ghost video. Like there was like a little cabin. There was like a little small shed outside my house. I call it the Crack Shack just because it looks like old and run down. And then there was like an old busted up like Ford Chevy square body. Just chilling it was like busted up, windshield was broken, doors, it was just screwed up. Me and my dad's only using it for parts and stuff. But, so we were talking about how it was like the shed was like a mansion of like a ghost woman. Mm-hmm. And then like I kill Eli apparently or something like that. It was like this big skit we did. And then, fun fact, if you go look in that video right behind the shed, there's a person standing behind the shed that I never noticed till later on.
That's how it always goes. Like,
there's you'll joke around.
Yeah, there's like a joke video or something, and then there's just like Slender Man or something in the background or whatever, or like the Rake or something.
When you least expect it, man, it's when it comes out the most.
Or like Jeff the Killer, just like standing there.
I used to watch videos thinking he was real.
Dude, I love watching, like, even though I know that a lot of them are probably fake, or like it might just be a homeless person with a knife that, resembles Jeff, or like a Jeff the Killer like wannabe or something, and they're just like out there. Like, I like watching stuff like that where people like go and they find, like, it might be fake, but it's still cool to watch people like set all of this stuff up. Like, there was a video, and I remember specifically, there was like, okay, there's actually 2 videos I want to talk about. There was one that this mom and this dad was making a video, or no, it was the dad and the daughter making a video for the mom. I think it was the mom. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they were like making a video, and there's like a tap on the window or something, and like they go outside.
Oh.
And they like see a dude like go around the corner or whatever, and they go back inside and they're like trying to look out the window to see if he's there, and he just like goes full force at the window and just like, yeah. That's all I really remember of it. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. You probably don't. There's another video.
I don't, but I'm gonna watch it whenever we get done recording, and I'm gonna piss my pants.
There's another video. Actually, I could probably screen share some of the videos to you that I'm talking about. There's one video where this guy's dogs are going crazy towards the door. And
oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, and he goes outside to his shed, and he like, I guess they're like barking at the shed or whatever. I can't really remember. It's been forever. And he goes inside, and there's like a bloody knife that's like rusted or whatever. And he's like,
Oh
he,
no.
yeah, he's like, what the fuck? And then like, he like runs back inside or something. I can't. Like I said, it's been forever. I can't really remember exactly what happens. Oh wait, real quick. Have you seen that one video where like these guys are like they got a new camera and they're like recording, and there's this dude just standing like near like a river or something, and he's got like a sack over his head, and then they start like yelling at him, and then he like starts like walking towards them really weird. He's in like a tattered up suit, and he's got like a burlap sack over his head or something. Have you seen that video?
No, no, not really.
People out there probably know what I'm talking about. I like watching like found footage.
That was one of
stuff.
the nicest guys I've ever played with. We was at the finish line. He says, "I'll wait for you," and then I tried to slow down to let him go in front of me. Then he used a boost and pushed me forward. And he said, "Here, you take win."
Bruh.
That guy's nice.
I wish I got people like that in games.
I want to start doing something with these podcasts. Question of the episode. Well, where we make a segment towards in some point of the episode about the current topic, if we'll ask a question about it. So the question of the episode today is, do you believe in ghosts? Drop a comment down below. If you're on Spotify, run over to the YouTube channel and find out where you were, and just drop a comment, figure it out. Just say, hey, do you believe in ghosts? Just say, yeah, I do, or no, I don't. Or if you really want to, DM us about your personal stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll like read about them like on the podcast or whatever. And I guess if you want, you could like leave your name or whatever, and like we could be like, this person says, or if you want, we can just leave your name anonymous. If you want, that's also cool.
How long have we been going for? I don't want to go for too long.
1 hour and 2 minutes almost.
I guess we might want to start wrapping it up around here. Don't want to keep them in here too long.
Yeah. I guess that's I don't know what I was gonna say. Stuff I want to talk about. Music wise, I have.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. I guess kind of start talking about this a bit. So, me and Scott have a band called Our Reverie, which it's like, if you don't know what a reverie is, it's a daydream basically. And it's more like metalcore based.
Bass? I like bass.
Bruh, it's like metalcore or like some kind of metal, or just like go listen to it. You might like it, you might not. Go a few songs in. If you don't like one song, you might like another. If you don't like those two, you might like a third one. It just really depends. And then Scott, if you want to play your like other band.
Oh, Ravage? Yeah, Ravage is a band I'm a part of. It's rock, like soft rock, like Metallica, I guess you could say based. I wouldn't really say Metallica. Something along the lines of a Metallica type stuff, But we're like a little bit of like a softer rock type style. Nothing like what Reverie's going for. But yeah, we're just called Ravage, and it's just a bunch of people from a school making some music.
Which is basically what Our Reverie is. Oh, by the way, Our Reverie does need a drummer, so
what?
Possibly a keyboard player. So.
Oh yeah, and if you're around in the area of Kentucky, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Or I guess if you can send in like
a video
videos or something, like if you can record you playing like the audio, and then we can just like do whatever with it,
Oh yeah. All right, well, I think I'm out of stuff. I ain't got nothing else to say. You got anything else to say, bro?
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. We even have personal Instagrams and stuff. Mine is Nauri_is_here. I'll leave like a link to my page down below in the description.
Mine's just Scott Griffin _official.
Yeah.
Mine's simple.
Yeah, that's really all I think I have to say.
I don't got any other input.
Remember, leave down in the comments, do you believe in ghosts? Let us know if you like the episode, if you want to see, I just ask questions, all that stuff.
If you want anything to be said or talked about on the podcast, go on to any social media or Reddit, whatever you go to.
In the comments of this video, maybe? You could
or yeah, that too. But hey, I've got a question. Go, hey, I've got a question idea, and then just put down your question.
Yeah.
We're always down to listen for new material because God, do we need it.
Oh yeah, we really do. And let us know if you like anything specific about this video, because I'm really not sure how it's gonna turn out. Because we're trying something new. If just let it feedback. We need feedback.
Oh yeah, plenty of it.
Yeah. That's all I really have to say. So, peace.
Later, guys.